Hey, what's up, everyone? Just want to make a quick little video updating you guys on my Endless Delve progress so far. It's been going really good. When I went to bed last night, I was the rank 3 trickster. I think that I have gone down a few ranks since I went to bed. And in fact, what we're going to talk about today is what I have to do to actually catch up. So yeah, if you saw the last video, I said that Cold Dot Trickster was looking really, really good. Cold Dot has been going great. I've really been enjoying this Trickster up until where I am right now. I played Cold Dot Raider in the last Endless Delve. I took 3rd place there. It was really good, but the big problem there is since gear in Delve is so hard to come by, you really just can't scale your damage beyond more than basically what you find on your gems and your passive tree. So where I'm at right now, I'm at about depth 140 or so. I have a level 90 trickster. I have a couple items that have a little bit of damage on them. I did get very lucky and I got a frostbite on hit ring. Basically what's going on here is since the damage is so low and that combined with how scary some arch nemesis monsters are, it's starting to already at depth 150, the monsters are kind of living long enough, especially if there's empowered elements, crystallized skin, or soul eater, any of the combinations of any of those. So basically, if you can't kill the monster and just run away entirely without being anywhere near them, it is just really, really scary. So I'll just show you guys really quick what I have here. I'm not going to go into extreme detail. My profile is public. You can see it on the PoE racing page as well. You can just import it if you want to. Almost exactly the same as what I put in the build guide. I'm using Blood of Summer right now instead. I was using this wand. Also was switching in Obliteration, but just going faster with Blood of Summer honestly felt better. Everything else is exactly the same as I said in the build guide. We're using Infernal Cry here for a little explodey. We have Vortex, Cold Snap, Creeping Frost, Siphoning Trap, Frost Bomb, Flame Dash, Shield Charge, and Vol Cold Snap. So, pressing a lot of buttons. Not to mention we're throwing flares, we're throwing dynamite, hitting all of our flasks. This is a very, very, very button-intensive skill. And for the effort that you put into playing this build, it's incredible. In a regular SSF situation, I would actually rather play this over Detonate Dead. However, in the very, very restrictive SSF situation that we're in Endless Delve, we just have very close to zero access to gear for damage. And so I did get lucky. I actually have 3 different frostbite rings. This is the one that I'm using. And I guess I have a little dot multi on this amulet. I have literally 0 damage on any of my gear. That's kind of where we fall short right now. If I did find a wand that had plus cold, spell damage, cold damage, stuff like that, dot multi, whatever, we could actually be very competitive up until 300 plus depth. And I know this because I played Cold Dot Raider in the last Endless Delve. However, since I've run into basically no damage upgrades whatsoever, my defenses are pretty solid. I'm happy with that. I am forced now to actually, I'm going to buy the gems like right after I post this video. I'm going to level up a Detonate Dead. And I have to make the swap. We kind of knew this going into the event, but it just kind of feels bad. I actually made a video almost exactly a year ago called Detonate Dead is destroying all of the races or something like that. I'll put the thumbnail on the screen. Yeah, Detonate Dead has just been that strong, and it even got nerfed. And it's been that strong for over a year now. You know, and Lily made a video the other day saying, hey, the best skill for all classes. And it's just a different tree in POB for every single ascendancy. That's all Detonate Dead. Very unfortunately, as you get to more and more and more and more restrictive solo self-found, where Delve is like the most, it's like borderline ruthless restrictive, you're just stuck with what does the most damage for 0 damage gear. And Detonate Dead is basically just it. I guess you would have Seismic Trap on a Sab, but that is all we have access to, really. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like, Cold Dot felt incredible. I'm at like depth 140 right now. Cold Dot felt really, really good up until now. But with Arch Nemesis in the game and all of that, I'm actually forced to go Detonate Dead. Particularly if we take a look at the rankings for Trickster right here, we can see that we have, you know, just take a look. Detonate Dead, Detonate Dead. What is this guy? This guy is, oh, look at that. Detonate Dead, Detonate Dead. There's one Cold Dot guy right here at 165. He's not that deep. I'm sure this one's Detonate Dead, Detonate Dead. Helix guy, you know, Giga Chad Helix guy with a 2-handed axe. He died. One Cold Dot guy here, another Cold Dot guy, another Cold Dot guy, and then a bunch of Cold Dots down here. When you're going really, really deep, you're basically just going to be bumpy. It's going to get way, way slow, and everything just gets... it's just a pain in the butt, man. It's really frustrating. I knew this going into it. I just hope... basically the point of this video is, fingers crossed, please, in 3.20, especially if you're doing any race events, or anything like that, GGG, I would much appreciate it if, you know, something else was competitive. Cold Dot or Detonate Dead based on the format of the event. Those are just like the two best, right? You know, basically Helix and Seismic Trap if you want to have like a boss killing event. But that's like all we got in racing right now. And it's like whatever, right? Like this doesn't really indicate very much for the main game. In a racing situation, it just kind of like feels bad that there's no actual variety. I know Jung Ron's like kind of memeing and having fun with some weird stuff. But even last night, he's just like playing a Detonate Dead Jug and then just sitting there like face melting off in Pain Champ. Yeah, and that's like just the situation that we're in right now. And it's just like pretty unfortunate, honestly. If we can see where I'm at right now, I am currently at depth 140. I am level 90. There's currently 11 people ahead of me, but I just woke up today. I was rank 3 when I went to bed. But as you can see, all of the Detonate Dead people, I was ahead of most of these people when I went to bed. And you can see the Detonate Dead people absolutely blasted ahead last night. And unfortunately, to keep up and try to be competitive, that's all I got. So speaking of all I got, that's going to be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I'll keep you guys updated, probably wait a couple more days on all of this. We did have the Jewel Manifesto the other day and the FAQ. I'm probably going to put my reaction to that on the Clips channel, so definitely subscribe and check that out if you want to see that. It's just going to be, you'll see why it's going to be on the Clips channel very quickly if you go check that video out. And then today we actually get the Arch Nemesis Manifesto, which, right, like that could be very indicative of what we're looking for in the future and like the future of the game. We'll see. It's going to be a pretty big deal. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. I got to go get back to racing, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye.